I think yesterday we were talking about DUCO, which is D, do, you, understand, K, kindly, and O, and organize. It's an amazing way to live, and I don't want to oversell it, even though I've just done that. Anyway, otherwise we spend an awful lot of time debating, wondering if we should do. And the delay that happens in debating builds up camps that war with each other, develop a reputation for warring with each other, make a livelihood out of warring with each other, and continue to promote that they are warring with each other. In our country, we divide it into two parties. You're very familiar with it. Republicans and Democrats. And the end result of that is each one of these parties has to take a stand, and what we've over the years referred to as a hardline stand. Now, on the issue of racism doesn't stop just with color of skin. Racism continues into the financial outlook of our country, the financial outlook of the people. And if we don't want to hold people down anymore by color, all we have to do is hold them down economically. We can make them poor. Isn't that a horrible word? Because the word poor itself just exudes that you are so damn pathetic. And over here we have rich. Rich with color, rich with attributes, rich with accoutrements all around you. Poor and rich. So we don't just have racism in this country. When we get tired of being racist, when we get called on our racism, then we also have in this country what, shall we call it, PLACEISM? Because you do not make enough money, you have to be over there, which creates segregation. But no, not segregation by color, but segregation by bank accounts. So if we can't get you with racism, we're going to get you with PLACEISM. And so the answer to that we're given, or the Democrats are over here going, everybody needs to be doing better. The poor. So we're going to tax the rich to get money for the poor. And the Republicans are over here going, well, gee whiz, we tax the rich, they don't have the money to invest in new jobs for people. And so how do we ever get things rolling if everybody ends up being a little poorer? The Democrats want to make the rich poorer to help the poor. And the Republicans want to keep the poor poor so the rich can get richer to help the poor. That is the plan of action. That is what we have come up with in our mixture of racism and PLACEISM. Now, sometimes racism and PLACEISM is based upon color, but it doesn't need to be. We can say, we don't have anything against black people. It's just that all they can afford is this public housing. They don't have much money. They're struck by poverty. Here's the fact, and I think I'll probably close with this one today. Only 5% of the world's population lives in America. 5%. 95% of the population lives elsewhere. And elsewhere normally means poverty. Most of the world gets up every day, not completely positive whether their grits and gravy are going to extend through the day to feed the entire family. Let's start there tomorrow. So glad you showed up.